A ver. Ya está, ya está, ya está. Hola. Ah, Gloomy. Mira. Oli, se nos oye. Yo acabo de abrir los ojos. Estaba frita ahí en esa cama, pero muerta, en plan, muerta de verdad. Porque tengo esa habilidad Pokémon. En plan, muerta de verdad. ¿Y esta musicote?
Hola, Alex. Ya no tengo muchísimas ojeras. Pero bueno.
¿Esta musicote? ¡Qué ojera!
Hola, Alex. Ay, se me oye 2 veces. Pero bueno.
¡Qué ojera!
¿No te escucho con retraso como 2 veces?
No, se nos oye 2 veces.
Está puesto de streaming.
Claro, lo he puesto para que lo oigamos, Julio. Se nos oye 2
No, el nuestro, de TodasGamers. Está puesto de
¿Qué dice usted? Lo he puesto para que lo oigamos, Julio. Voy a hacer right.
Sí, sí.
¿Ya?
Ya.
¿Se nos
Ya
oye?
está.
Pero se nos oye bien, se oye bien. A ver, la cosa es el musicote de la Play. El musicote de la Play que no nos supere. Pero tampoco podemos hablar muy alto nosotras.
Altísimo, chaval. Así mejor.
Oh, vale. Quiero sushi.
¿Quieres sushi ahora?
Sushi. Me estoy despertando.
Pues no sé si te puedo proporcionar sushi.
¡Chuche!
Ah,
¡Sushi! Hay que tuitear. Ah, pero estos son boquitas, son las boquitas. Ah, pero son gomitas. Son gomitas. Gomitas de sushi.
pues nada, a ver cuándo empieza la cosa.
Que no, que ha sido sushi. Sushi. Sushi.
Vale, ¿qué técnica es?
¿Sabes lo peor? Que lo he preparado yo todo.
Sí, bueno, la preparas tú.
Lo he preparado yo todo.
Oye, pero lo he preparado yo. Bueno, no.
Casi te tiro el gusanito. Yo he preparado el OBS. El sorpresas. Que no he caído. Que están justo encima.
Es verdad, cambiamos el chat y ya está. O cambiamos los.
Madre mía. Este es el musicote de verdad de Play.
No sé, me gusta. Es música de periodística por la noche. O de porno, no sé. Es música de porno.
Podrían haber puesto el tema de la... Bueno, no, entonces nos quedaríamos...
Me da plaza a mí. Ayer estoy viendo por anuncio los libros de Valencia. Y me encanta.
Me encanta el de la hostia en la puta cara. El que se parte la cabeza es brutal. Ay.
Un porrito.
Allende tiene sangría y cerveza. Y yo tengo que... Hola, Peju. Y yo tengo que levantarme a las 8:30.
Es por eso no en España.
Peju, no te conozco, pero hola.
¿De qué le conoces?
Ah, vale.
Me conociste
Ah, sí.
Sí.
¿Qué dices?
Sí.
¿Quién es?
Pues un amigo mío.
Ah, muy bien.
Muy bonito.
Muy bonito. Échate para acá, Julio.
Ya, es que estoy lejos y hablo bajito. En mi vida.
Y si nos cambiamos de sitio, que yo grito mucho.
No, sí está bien.
Es que yo grito.
Pero hablo más bajo.
Que tengo 2 tonos subidos.
Yo tengo dos
Estuve
tonos.
riñéndome, ¿vale?
No, me termino.
A ver, la movida es que yo tengo 2 tonos para arriba y Allende tiene 2 tonos para abajo. Porque los del sur gritamos mucho. Mira, me he activado ya y estaba ahí muerta hace un
Madre mía,
momento.
hace 5 minutos estaba sobadísima. Estaba sobadísima del palo de que se me ha caído el móvil en plan que casi se me cae tu puta cara y no te entero. ¡Uy! Chicos, no miréis. Oye, yo me he hecho aquí mi lista de cosas que pueden hacer.
Ah, has trabajado y todo. Yo es que he estado dormida y ella se ha
Exactamente.
puesto a escribir y dice que me ha tirado el móvil encima casi todo.
Está jugando a Hearthstone.
Yo no me he enterado de nada. Yo cuando duermo no me... Fónico. Ah, muy bien. Ay, qué mono todo. Esto va a ser el PS-Link ese.
Pues probablemente.
Ya verás cómo tiene el PS-Link o algo así. Esto es como lo de la cámara.
Super Curse. El título, ¿qué hemos puesto de título?
No, no lo sé, lo ha puesto Elena.
Ah, claro,
Mira, estos son los bichitos creo que es del VR.
ah, pues mira, VR tenía apuntado que iba a sacar cosas.
Mira.
Que me he hecho mi lista de cosas,
El stream. Vamos nosotros. Así. Vamos a subirlo aquí a ver si aquí afecta.
Antes Ubisoft también ha empezado con una rave. La conferencia ha empezado gente, unos furries han salido bailando y una rave así en plan, gente como hasta las cejas de coca. Y Sony pues parece que...
A ver, que no podemos darle más alto, creo. Esa es la cara de Allende de que no sé.
¡Circo! Ya está, me acerco, no pasa nada.
No estoy entendiendo nada, pero son muy chinés.
La señora no es...
Al stream dice personaje, no tú.
¡Ah!
Pero es que no, creo que no podemos. Lo que voy a hacer es bajarnos nosotros y así le dan más volumen, ¿vale? Irnos avisando, nos hemos bajado nosotros el volumen y así le dais más alto a la tele, al monitor. Y eso me ha recordado los
¿Te
Pikmin.
imaginas que Sony presenta un vídeo y se marca un Nintendo? Porque dijeron el otro día que iba a ser diferente.
Pero esto
A lo mejor es una conferencia entera de VR o de realidad aumentada.
yo mientras no me pongan nada de miedo, que no me apetece
A mí no me gusta.
darme un susto.
Mira, pues mientras estabas durmiendo,
Dormidísima,
estaba
fritísima.
viendo teorías locas de...
Pero
de-
que ha dado tiempo, ¿cuánto
de
tiempo yo
redes
dormida?
sociales.
2 años.
40 minutos.
Hostia puta.
Me he echado 2 partidas de baloncesto.
De puta madre.
Y estoy leyendo una teoría de Death Stranding que dice que va a conseguir el juego en viajes en el tiempo y que el bebé aquel que aparecía dentro de la garganta de este señor es el artefacto que te permite viajar en el tiempo.
Que un bebé te permite viajar en el
Sí,
tiempo.
y al final del juego puedes elegir matarlo o no.
Matarlo,
Y
matarlo.
si no lo matas, se te activa el modo multijugador. Mira, no sé, pero es la teoría que no me gusta.
Escúchame, hay que estar metido en una casa de jengibre. Pues mira, también una puta casa.
And welcome.
Hola.
And thank you
Hola.
for making the time tonight to come to church.
¿Pero dónde se han metido?
¿A una iglesia? ¿Está en una iglesia, ha dicho?
This
Sí, ha dicho
fulfills
una
your obligation
iglesia.
for the coming Sunday, for those of you who need to know that.
Muy bien.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out. It's great to see the congregation as large as it is tonight under this single tent. And for those of you who may be a bit apprehensive because you remember that movie Kingsman,
Sí, sí.
it doesn't end that way. It doesn't end that way.
Joder, no tienen pasta.
But no, again, thank you. And as you can see from this evening, here again at PlayStation, we've decided to mix it up a little bit in the way that we're doing our E3 presentation this year. You know, we look at what the stories we tell and the things that we want to impart to our fans here with us and their fans on the live feed worldwide. And that changes our design ideas around what we can do for this show. So tonight, we're going to have, rather than a bombardment of new creative, we're going to take all of you on a journey deeper into some of the key titles we've talked about before, but we're going to talk about them in a different way tonight, a deeper way.
Ya está hablando
So you can
demasiado.
learn about what's going on with these games and what's coming up in the future. You know, what we look at here
¿Dónde está Kojima?
at Worldwide Studios,
¿Dónde está
we really
Kojima?
want to take our love for gaming and make it sing very
Queremos
loud.
a Kojima.
It's a gaming industry, it's sometimes called, but certainly inside our studios, we see gaming as a vocation. It's a calling. It's what we do. It's what we have to do. Our teams of creatives
Está
and
llorando, lo
studios
estáis
and
haciendo
designers,
llorar.
they have stories to tell and things they want to show you and places they'd like to take you. That's what we're trying to do here at PlayStation. This coming year is going to be all
¿Quién es
about
del personaje?
those kind of games that we can deliver to you in a way that's going to blow your minds. And tonight, we're beginning here
Yo creo
in
que se ha
this
teñido
tent,
se ha
this
teñido el
church that
pelo.
we've created here in Los Angeles to let you start
Los
that journey
Ángeles,
with
un
us
granjero.
and let us tell you our stories
Granjero.
for the next hour.
Granjero L.A.
So, without further ado, it is my great honor
Hostia, si cuando vio
and my
Metal Gear
unique
Survive
privilege
era ese puto
to
Kojima.
invite to the stage, introduce to you Gustavo
Y se ha puesto
Santaolalla.
total. Kojima. Un señor con gorro. Que es una puta iglesia de verdad. ¿Qué le pasa? Va a tocar el bajo Kazooie.
Esto es temática. Y esto significa que va a salir algo. He hecho
Me
un
quita ya
augurio,
Kojima.
y no me ha resultado.
Hostia, ojalá de las hojas. Pues yo qué sé.
Ay, qué mal.
Que sí, que es de las sofás.
Mira, tenía puesto.
Hostia puta, de las sofás. Ay, qué ganas tengo de este juego. Que se me cae el casquito y todo.
Banjo Battle Royale.
He quitado. Bajo todo. Las sofás despacito. No, en serio, por favor, un respeto. O sea, es The Last of Us. El juego que tenéis que jugar. Que yo, que temo a lo terror, me lo he jugado. Tío, hoy se han reído en el examen. Porque me preguntan, bueno, ¿y qué aficiones tienes? Y digo, jugar videojuegos. Y la tía, ¿jugar videojuegos? Y ha empezado a reírse. Que hasta la compañera de al lado del examen ha hecho en plan. Y yo.
Ya, pero está difícil que la gente se ríe de eso todavía.
Que me han dicho que se puede jugar.
¿Qué dice?
Que se puede manejar Sephiroth. No, ahora en serio. Yo lo que quiero ahora es ver el juego. Yo sé que este señor está muy entregado, pero voy a retuitear que estamos aquí. Lo he perdido.
Me gusta esto de tomar las conciertos, un recital en plancha.
Es la puta iglesia. Que han intentado ser originales metiéndose en una iglesia. Y quien sea un vampiro no puede entrar. Es que quien sea un vampiro no puede entrar.
Yo tampoco. Yo ando en llamas.
Yo creo que me descatalogan directamente. En plan, tú no puedes entrar aquí.
La puerta de piedra de la iglesia pita.
Del pita, pita, del... tienen ahí las cuerdecitas.
El funeral de la presidenta.
Mira las bombillitas. Es que es total en plan iglesia de estas que se ponen ahora a rezar y se ponen a gritar como locos todos. ¡Ah, venga, que empieza!
¡Ay, sí!
Vamos a hacer más. ¡Qué ganas tengo de este juego! ¡Ah! ¿Qué empieza aquí? Por eso estoy inventando una iglesia. Está ambientado en el mismo juego. Mira la ella, el tatuaje. Me caso en lanzar mi pique. Este juego me encantó y el DLC es bellísimo. Te lo he dicho. Juegas en mi casa. Que tengo el remaster. Kojima, deja de ligar con mi hija. Tiene granitos de adolescente. Es maravilloso. Se te ha dicho zombie, vale.
What happened?
Another big lecture about my patrols.
Ay, cómo ha crecido mi niño.
Don't go there. It's funny how involved he gets whenever you're scheduled to go out.
Yeah.
Joder.
She's
Vosotros también esperáis este
not
juego.
quite the show.
I give you guys 2 weeks until we're back together.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
She
I don't give a
said
shit.
something
Make it 1 week. Ellie!
Let's go. Let's go have some demons.
Well, I'm here, aren't I?
Dina?
Morreala. Casi.
Hey, don't forget we leave at first light, so get some
Son
rest.
súper amigos, son súper novias.
Such a dick. Come on. Why don't you start with me? Okay, I have a very serious question for you. How bad do I
A
smell?
ver, súper lesbiana porque estaba enamorada de su amiga en el DLC.
Like a hot pile of garbage? Oh.
Ha dicho
Okay.
la mierda.
Oh.
Qué bien.
How about that? Gross.
¿Quieres que te digan?
Puto asco.
You look.
Le va a comer todo el boquino.
Ay, qué bonito, por favor.
Qué guay.
Every guy in this room is staring at you right now. Maybe they're staring at you. Or not.
Han hecho genial porque ahora tiene totalmente cara de adolescente. En el primer juego tenía una cara de niña que te cagas.
I'm just a girl, not a threat.
Es súper guapa.
Son guapísimos. Me encanta que tenga tanta
No,
cena.
Ellie. I think they should be terrified.
Bueno, a ver. Que era un espectáculo más 12. Hostia puta, mira matando. Qué juegazo. Fucker, me encanta porque él está todo el día diciendo tacos, es muy mal hablada. Mira las putas ranas. Shit. Diciendo mierda. Me encanta. Es que Naughty Dog hace geniales estos juegos así, todo el tiempo hablando los personajes. Igual que en Uncharted.
Este lo he jugado. Está muy guay.
Todo el puto día mal hablando. La mierda, joder. Joder, sí, que son guapísimos. Pero yo estoy esperando a mí. Ay, qué susto.
Me han pedido que hace gente muy guapa, ¿eh?
Hace juegos muy bueno. Esto me va a estresar mucho.
Pues agradece el gameplay después de Ubisoft todo lo cinemáticas.
Pero mira cómo se ve, tú. ¿Viste cómo se ve? Mira, mira cómo corre el agua, tú, chaval.
No tengo que jugar con alguien porque ya estaría cagada.
Juega conmigo, juega conmigo.
Yo me hubiera cagado.
No lo jugamos en la Play, en mi Play. Nos cagamos las dos. Eso que no han salido todavía chasqueadores ni nada. Eso sí, mucha sangre y... Uy. Tripato.
Yo no sabía si este juego.
Porque es quito.
Regálame la Play, regálamela tú, pejo. Que no me has hecho regalo por mi cumpleaños.
Qué bonitos los helechos. La verdad es que está muy bien. Está muy hecho. Hecho los helechos. Los helechos. Joder, se ve muy bien. Necesito este juego. Pon ya la fecha. Esa es la vida. Odio, estas cosas me tensan muchísimo. Mira, chaval. Me encanta que es súper adulta. Métesela por el culo. ¡Pam! De un tiro,
Me gusta
de un
mucho el
tiro.
sonido de las flechas.
Vas a fliparlo con este juego.
No me despides mis regalos no materiales, no materiales que se que no me ha regalado nada, pejo, y ya está. No pasa nada.
No te preocupes, Grisa, no, que yo me vi la de Microsoft y no tengo X1, pero aún así me gustó mucho. Las conferencias hay que disfrutarlas todas. Y si no, júntate con un puto amigo con Play.
Yo no tengo PlayStation y ya.
Yo sí tengo Play. Ese tiene el cuello un poquito roto, ¿no? En plan, le ha descuadringado. ¡Ay, que le ve! ¡Que le ve! ¡Claro! Es que me pongo muy nerviosa con estas cosas. Pues es gente. Sí, que te tienes que jugarlo. Está en mi casa, no lo veo. Hostia. ¿Qué? ¿En el mismo sitio? ¿Qué es el uno? No, joder. Acabábamos yendo. Bueno, te lo voy a contar. Está hecho una mierda, no tiene ni botiquín ni nada. Guau, chaval, cómo se ve todo. Guau, chaval, mira, mira, mira la puta gente. Además que no te enteras, de repente no te das cuenta de que te están puto rodeando. Yo, mira la arena. Por favor, decidme que no soy la única que está flipando. Que hay alguien más aquí que le gusta el de las sofás. Ahí en la pierna, la pierna, la pierna.
En la cabeza en cuanto baje.
Tío, pero es que además ay, pistolas. ¿A qué? No, que no. Uy, que no estoy sola, que lo está flipando mucho. Uf, que este juego es muy realista. Mira cómo respira. Mira cómo respira. Ahora le vamos a ver eso. Joder. Que tiene la espada clavada. Y la espada Mercy. Un poco de un Overwatch. Ahora. La puta flecha. Le está jodiendo la vida. ¡Ah! Ay Dios, no, Eli, no, Eli. Ay Dios, odiaba estas cosas que de veces morían el uno. Te empiezan a rodear por todas partes. Uy, este juego es terrible, Eso sí, después es muy divertido ver a Joe. Uy, se me ha caído el casquito. Todo el tiempo haciendo así. Con el complejo de cleptomanía.
Yo esto no lo puedo jugar, me agobiaría muchísimo.
Mi casa. Jugamos. Sí, la verdad es que lo está haciendo de putísima madre. O sea, ha comenzado con un pedazo de juego súper esperado. Y encima un puto gameplay, que es lo que hacía falta. No un vídeo de qué bien se ve la cinemática. Es que además se ponen a merodear todo este tiempo hasta que tú te pases de ese sitio. Y eso sí, en cuanto se entere alguien, todos se enteran de dónde está tu sitio y se lía. Hay que matarlos en silencio. ¿O no? Oh, Dios. La verdad es que ya tiene la vida un poco hecho. Se ve brutal, se ve brutal. Estoy flipandísima. Mira, 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 mira cuánta flecha. ¡Buah, chaval! Mira cómo guarda la flecha en el agujerito de la maleta. Ah, ah. Brutal. Venga, ¿cuánto vale la Play? O sea, brutal, brutal. Es que solo por The Last of Us merecéis una Play, todos.
¿Qué te pasa por la cabeza cuando estás besándote con una chica?
Bueno, tiene cara de mierda.
Sí, qué cara.
Lo que se me ha pasado por la puta cabeza mientras me comía en la boca.
No quiero.
Darse el filete. Darse el filete. La cococha. Darse el filetazo. Necesito este juego. Necesito este juego. Y agüita. Hay una señora embarazada. Sí. No treme. Que no hay nadie. Que la han liado pardísima. Los Kings.
That was a new look at The Last of Us Part 2. We're here live in Los Angeles at the PlayStation E3 showcase. We're taking a quick intermission while folks move along to the next part of the experience. We'll have a little bit more to share on that later. And I am joined by my good friend, Ryan Clements.
Hello,
Eso
Mr.
estaba pensando.
Schumann.
How are you?
I'm good. It's such a pleasure to be here at the PlayStation Showcase. And it's going to be a huge night for Worldwide Studios a little later when the showcase resumes.
No podía, es que me
And
gustaba
what better
demasiado.
guest to have for joining us about Worldwide Studios than the chairman of Worldwide Studios, Mr. Sean Layden. Hello, sir.
Yeah, good to be here.
I thought you were just on stage. How did you get up here so fast?
I created this pneumatic tube that I was dropped into and shot right across from the studio here.
Right over here. Well, it's good to have you here.
Well, it's great to be here, and I think that was a very powerful start for our E3 program for this year.
That's right, and there's much more to come, but I do want to zero in on The Last of Us Part 2 here just for a moment. You know, as chairman of Worldwide Studios, you work very closely with Naughty Dog. These guys need no introduction.
Indeed.
And I'm curious, from your perspective, where is their head at when it comes to developing this game?
Where's their head at? I mean, they are everywhere. They're looking at what can do in the next iteration of the Last of Us series, and I think what we saw tonight. I mean, that piece of content was so impactful. I mean, the whole relationship between Ellie and Dina going into the combat sequence really shows that they're pulling out all the stops over at Naughty Dog, and they're going to have a very broad and ranging game that's not going to make you only work at it as a player, but you're going to have to just think as a person what you're coming up against.
I can't wait to see more of that, and that was first gameplay we saw there of The Last of Us Part 2, looking obviously incredible. And speaking of incredible, I mean, Worldwide Studios lately, I mean, it's just been unbelievable. Horizon, you had God of War, which needs no introduction, and Detroit Become Human. I mean, what is the secret, and what are you doing over there at Worldwide Studios? What's going on there?
The rule number one is do no harm, right? Right. In a lot of ways, my job is just to move the boulders out of the road to make sure that creative talent can get where they need to go. You know, provide backup, provide scope. You know, provide generalized, you know, advice about where we can take this as an industry and as a gaming culture. But honestly, we've got 13 studios worldwide. We try to give them as much creative control as possible and just help support them through to their vision. That's kind of what we've been trying to do here for the last dozen years or so with Worldwide Studios. And I think right now, certainly in the PS4 era, you're seeing a lot of that coming into play right now.
That's great to hear that. And, you know, I mean, speaking about making fans happy, I mean, I think there's a question that I've been getting a whole lot, and it has to do with God of War. You know, this is a celebrated game. It's sold extremely well. It has a huge legion of fans. And one of the things I wanted to mention was, you know, I get a lot of tweets about New Game Plus. You know, is this something that you and Santa Monica Studio are evaluating for God of War?
You know, it's crazy. With the advent of social media, we get a lot of real-time feedback from the fans and the community, and we listen to that. And God knows my Twitter feed is filled up with a lot of stuff that we could talk about here or not talk about at all. But it's all important. We take it all seriously. And New Game Plus is something that came through really strong, really hard through that kind of feedback loop. And I'm happy to say today that the teams are working on it. We should have some more updates on that. We'll put that through the blog, but it's going to happen.
All right.
Definitely.
As someone who miraculously finished God of War with a 2-year-old at home, that makes me very happy. I will somehow find more
scary,
time.
but okay.
I will find time to he wasn't watching.
Okay, thank God.
I want to confirm that.
Kids, don't try this at home.
Asleep. But yeah, thank you so much, Sean. And it's great to hear that you and the amazing team at Santa Monica Studio are making that happen.
Hey, if we can create functionality and features that allow people to spend more time in the worlds we build, that's by definition a good thing.
Excellent. Fantastic. So New Game Plus, that is confirmed, that is coming to God of War. We'll have full details on PlayStation blog shortly. We have a lot more to talk about too.
Yeah, and actually, Sean, I wanted to ask you about that. About a month ago, you did something a little bit out of the ordinary for our team, and you kind of came out and talked about the 4 main games that we would be highlighting tonight's PlayStation Showcase. I was wondering what the thought process was there.
Well, you know, every year we try to let the stories we have to tell design the experience we're going to create. And this year we felt that what we really want to do is take people on a journey deep into the content, deep into the 4 big pillar games that we're working on right now, and get them to see a bit more about the stories we're trying to tell and the way it's going to be expressed and what they get out of it. It's a really wide range of titles there, anything from The Last of Us 2, which we just saw right now, through Death Stranding and Spider-Man and Ghost. So this year I wanted people to know that don't come here expecting to have some big flashy new idea come out or some big surprise come out. Come here and sit with us and walk with us as we get through to see the background stories and deep inside of the games we're working on.
Wonderful. And we do have a lot more coming from those Worldwide Studios games in the showcase later tonight. Do you have any personal games that you're most excited about?
Well, they're all fabulous, and I think the teams are really crushing it right across the board. But one thing I would say is there's one of the games that we're having out today that will be playable in 3 months and available in stores, and that's our favorite web slinger,
of course,
Spider-Man. So we're going to see a lot of that tonight, and I think the folks at home should be happy with what they're going to get.
Awesome. Thank you, Sean.
Sean, thank you so much for dropping by. Always a pleasure to trade notes with the chairman of Worldwide Studios.
It's great to see you guys. I'll head back to the pneumatic tube station then.
All right, please do.
Right.
And
wear the helmet.
We do have a lot more in store coming up in just a few minutes as the E3 showcase continues. But in the meantime, we also have some other updates for you while we wait during this short intermission. So I say we kick it off with a look at the latest from the world of Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Bueno, voy a quitar Kojima por si a alguien le interesa Call of Duty, ¿vale? A mí personalmente no, pero le respeto a quien le guste. Un remaster. Los remaster, porque no, perdón, mejor remake. Remaster es un poquito. A ver, pero es que después ves las cosas que han hecho como en Spiro, encima estoy deseando el del medio, pues sí que hay.
Get immediate access to Back in Black maps in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 only when you pre-order Call of Duty Black Ops 4 from PlayStation Store.
Welcome back. We are having the PlayStation E3 showcase kicking off in just a few more minutes. We're in a short intermission period here, but we've got some good stuff to talk about. We've got some good friends as well. Meredith Molinari and Ramon Russell. Welcome.
What's happening?
That's good to have you guys back.
It's good to be back.
Friendly faces right before the showcase.
Absolutely.
Yeah, excellent.
So I say we keep this moving here. And when it comes to Call of Duty, we know that a bunch of remastered maps from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are making their way to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 this October on launch day. But what we just learned here is that those maps, those classic maps, are coming to Black Ops 3 as
Bueno,
well
sí,
for
a mí
those
me
who
parece bien,
pre-order
porque
Black
así lo
Ops 4 on
jugaría yo.
PlayStation Store.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
no tengo-
But what if I don't own Call of Duty Black Ops 3?
Well, that's where it gets a little more interesting, my friend.
Oh.
So tonight,
Planned it.
we are actually doing a surprise PlayStation Plus game
A
drop.
ver, Twilight no es
That
de
is
mis
going to be
preferidos,
Black
ya hemos
Ops
hablado de
3.
esto. ya
Black
sabéis que a
Ops
mí
3 is coming to
a
PlayStation
mí
Plus
nada.
later tonight.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, very nice. This is why I love E3, because not only do we get to share awesome news with our audience, but PlayStation Plus subscribers get a little treat.
Get an extra
Little tasty treat.
Little mid E3 supply
Yo,
drop.
Yeah,
There
there
you
bueno,
go.
por ejemplo, mira,
Yeah,
hoy
perfect.
salió
You know, we've been
en-
sharing a lot of good
con
news. We got to
Macron.
share
Coño, una
5
señora. ¿Cuándo ha
really
salido
cool
esa señora?
announcements last week when we did our countdown, kind of
Me encanta que
ramping
vaya
up for
de
tonight's big
Tails y de
showcase.
Sonic. En plan,
That's
un
right.
poco de
We had
amarillo y
the
un poco de
countdown to
azul,
E3,
un
and that
poco
was
de
5
Knuckles en
game
rojo,
reveals and
de los
updates
labios.
over a span of 5 days. A lot of great stuff announced. Let's take a quick
Es
look
verdad,
back
es verdad.
at the highlights.
Kojima contento. Señora bien. Ponedme señora. VR. Intento las VR y es algo que creo que nunca voy a poder explicar bien porque por dos motivos. Bueno. ¡Ah! Espera que es un Tetris. Esto me da miedo. No, no me pongas. Porque ha habido una cosa de Tetris y me ha hecho emocionarme tanto y ha salido cosas feas.
What is this?
A ver si pero te iba a contar algo ya no me
I have to
acuerdo.
figure out what happened.
Okay, wake up.
Focus. Remember.
Espérate, que se me ha aparecido un montón. Se me ha aparecido un montón. Ah, Heavy Rain. ¡Ay, bichitos! ¡Bichitos! Esto sí, esto sí.
Really? Who are you?
Sí, sí, el Tetris es el que quería. Que el Tetris es una que era ahora. Pero ya se muevo.
Oye, retiro lo dicho con las VR.
Me van a marear mucho.
No, yo me lo compro, yo me lo compro. O sea,
Welcome back. We're just a few minutes away
Otra
from
vez
the
al señor.
E3 PlayStation Showcase. I mean, when I say a
Otra
few
vez al
minutes, I mean
señor.
we're really. So let's keep moving here. There was a lot of
Han
great
hecho de
stuff
verdad
here.
moverse a
Oh,
toda
and
la
we can
gente
see
de
the
la puta
crowd
iglesia.
is seated.
En
The
plan, venga,
people
niño,
are
fuera.
about ready to go.
Ah,
The
vuestra puta
show's
madre.
about to continue, about to move into the big event.
Yeah, it was great to see the countdown
Metiéndola
stuff, but
en
I
el
do
sitio de
think that there's like
conferencia.
maybe one more thing we can
En plan,
sneak
bueno, que se
in there
acaba la
before
broma,
we
venga,
cut
hecho
away to the
puta.
showcase.
Yeah.
Los invitados de verdad son los
Let's
que
squeeze it
están
in.
en la
Let's squeeze it in.
Squeeze it in.
Okay, so this next franchise boasts a
Que
huge
lo que iba a
loyal
decir, que a mí de
community
los VR
of
lo que
nearly
más me,
6 billion
más
hours.
me preocupa es que se
Incredible
vayan a
stat.
Yeah,
dedicar
they
sobre
play
todo a
that.
shooters, que son juegos que a mí regulinchi. Kojima está ultra triste.
Kojima está triste.
O sea, ¿qué ha pasado? Julio,
No se ha caído. No, no debería.
Julio.
A internet. No sé si nos está viendo la gente. Esto se ha parado. Refresca y ya está.
6 billion
Ya está.
hours. Incredible stat.
Yeah, they
No
play
sabemos qué ha
that.
pasado. ¿Qué ha pasado?
Si está conectado el cable de red. Julio. Debería fallar.
¡Oh! Desconectado.
Pero ha sido.
A internet.
Sí, a internet.
Sí que
A
a
nosotras
internet.
nos ven bien, nos dicen. Así es PlayStation.
What the fuck? ¿En serio?
Es el stream.
¿A nosotros se nos ve? ¿A nosotras se nos está viendo? Sí.
A ver, me voy a meter en este
Métete,
momento.
métete. Yo mientras voy a hacer Kojima en plan más disgustado. ¡Se ha caído Sony,
Se ha caído.
chaval!
Se ha caído PlayStation, sí.
¡Se ha
está
caído
todo-
PlayStation!
Está todo el mundo diciendo.
¡Me cago en Dios!
Bueno, el
Super
Kojima, el
sad.
Kojima de la decepción.
Super sad el
madre
Kojima
mía.
de la DPC. En YouTube, en YouTube, en YouTube, en
Yo iba a
YouTube.
tirar el router por la ventana, ¿eh?
Ay,
Sí,
puto.
sí, sí. La retransmisión que estaba viendo ha finalizado.
Espérate,
Total,
este
total.
puto.
YouTube, la gente.
A ver, por favor, dejadnos. PlayStation, yo quiero que me va. A ver, por favor, Kojima.
Ayúdanos, por favor, Kojima.
Kojima.
Okay, mira, ahí está.
Este. Ya está, ya está.
Madre mía, Twitch.
Lo sentimos mucho. Lo sentimos mucho. O sea, os habéis perdido cosas de no sabemos lo que es, pero estoy en un momentito a la vez. ¿Te has visto que estamos con top? Ah, Destiny. Boquerón para ti. No, pero bueno. Tampoco va a estar en Sony.
Yeah, that was a powerful new look at Destiny 2. Forsaken is coming out September 4th on PS4. A lot of great enhancements and content for that one. And
yeah, it looks really good. There's a lot of buzz about that Gambit mode coming up. And guess what? If you're at E3, you can play it at our booth.
Not too bad.
But
not too bad.
There's barely any time because we're about to get to the showcase.
That's right. We are really seconds away when it comes down to it from the rest of PlayStation's E3 showcase. Thank you so much for watching. We've got a lot more in store tonight. But for now,
I think it's almost time.
I think it's almost time. Should we get to it?
I think why keep people waiting? Let's get to it. We have so much more to cover.
Okay. Got a lot more in store. So let's check it out live right now.
No llores. Ya está, ya está. No sé, pero me recuerda a los cambios. Hombre, viendo las pintas del señor y las flautinas.
De samuráis con dragones. Está muy guay.
¿Con dragones?
Mongoles.
Ah, mongoles.
Lo que hicieron el año pasado.
Sí. Vale, pues ahí tenéis un juego anunciado del año pasado. ¿Qué le pasa a este señor en la barbilla? Ah, vale, que es el pelo. Me creía que tenía la barbilla. Tenía la barbilla así. Se ve que Sony está optando por una conferencia en la que los juegos que pretenda ser tocho se pone a alguien a darle a la musiquina. Porque con las sofás lo han hecho. Con Desenfrenada a lo mejor tiran un bebé al escenario ensangrentado, no pasa nada. La embarazada lo para y lo tira. ¡Pah! Parto en directo. Parto en directo. Dios, tengo una gana de Spiderman también. Vamos, aparece Tom Holland. Y le ataquit. Bueno, el sitio en el que se han dedicado tampoco es que Sony... O sea, sigue siendo una puta carpa. Con una tele muy grande. Una tele muy grande. La cámara se aburrió y miró para arriba. Venga, que vamos a ver el tráiler de... ¿Cómo lo llamas?
Ghost of the...
Ghost of the... no sé qué.
Sí, sí, es este.
Este tiene buena pinta. ¿Qué género es? Bueno, estaba esperando que me dijeran o aventura o acción o hack and slash, pero no... ¡Hostia puta! ¿Del Infamous? Me encanta el Infamous, era brutal. De hecho, lo que más me gustó del Infamous es que podía ser bueno o malo. Yo me volví súper mala. Y me iba volviendo demonio. ¡Guau! Sí, es del Infamous, chaval. Entonces el dinamismo va a ser epiquísimo, porque además... Invasión mongola.
Sí, pues debe estar muy bien. Que han desarrollado un huevo de tiempo.
Pues... anotado. Anotado, porque si son del infamo, prometo.
Homosexual.
The Witcher. Sí.
Bueno, la música. ¿He hablado ya del rap japonés?
Bueno, yo he escuchado dubs del japonés, pero no rap
No, pues,
japonés. Pásame mierda, pásame mierda.
Nobu, come.
Bueno, ven. Ay, no, perdón.
Sardinilla. Perdigón.
Me mola mucho.
Infamous, si no has jugado. Mira la cola del caballo, mira la cola, va mirando la cola. O sea, le estaba mirando el puto culo al caballo. La paja.
Ahorita cuando se me dejan principales, más que me compran, se los compro.
Y la madera. Y el agua. Escucha los pisados.
Where are they?
Dice, help, ¿dónde están? Y la gente, han pasado el señor. La hojita. Pues el infamo era muy dinámico.
El rollo de que no aparezcan los stars en ningún lado.
Que la pantalla totalmente limpia, ¿verdad? Se pueda disfrutar del juego.
Me gusta muchísimo.
Mira, los ojos por todas partes. Mira la sangre, chaval. Chaval. Wow. Que promete, ¿eh? Mira, que se le mueve al puto muerto la ropa porque estoy viendo. Te cagas. Ya, estamos todos flipando. Ala, venga, que si te quejas. Buah. ¿Todo? No, señora. Buah.
You're late.
You're impatient.
Esto encima.
Where's the monk?
The bastards beat me to him. Now they're torturing him at the temple.
Come on.
Esto es maravilloso que muestre que el gameplay fluido y muy bien todo.
No va a 30 FPS ni a 60. Y todo el recurso que consume.
No. Remember Sago Bridge. We strike quietly. They kill the monk.
Mira la sombra de los árboles moviéndose.
Me encanta ir a
Brutal. Pues un más.
I'll guard the exits.
Como se mira la tormenta que hay aquí.
Me parece tan realistas que me cago en muerto. Realistas.
En amaran la justicia. Viva Pulos.
Me mola muchísimo.
Es una pasada, Me está gustando mucho.
Sunio Lokto Sushimag. Aeda staff aflopan. Please, I do not understand.
Mira, ese brilla. Cerca. Ah, vale, está viendo al objetivo. Chaval, mira cómo conecta. Me ha recordado al... ¿Cómo se llamaba? Pero había uno así también de ir eligiendo.
He called reinforcements.
Sí.
La RAM también, sí. Lo que te digo, las hojitas y todo eso.
Masako!
Stand aside, Jin. You betrayed my family.
Ha perforado el ojo.
Sí, ha perforado
Run!
la cabeza. O el ojo, ¿qué ha sido?
If we fight, the Mongols win.
Sí, debe tener argumento chulo.
They already won.
Buena narrativa. No es solo bonito.
No, sea brutal.
You were my friend.
Give me the mark.
Mira la pelea. Voy a ver si podemos hacer una cosa. Pero no quiero interrumpirlo, o sea, estoy disculpadme. Hostia, ¿sabes cómo te recuerda eso? A mí me salía Solitaire cuando tienes que en contra de vos. La presencia de tu propia maestra.
Hear them coming?
Está ahí súper tético en
That's our
flores.
enemy.
O sea, tal. Es fatídico. Hostia, que se ha prendido fuego. Mira la flecha, por fuera. Ghost of Tsushima. Buah, qué pasada de... Normal que la gente esté aplaudiendo. Sucker Punch. Brutal.
Tenemos media hora de señores hablando.
O sea, esto ha sido brutal. Y de momento está yendo muy bien la conferencia, ¿eh? Ha empezado con The Last of Us, que es fuerte. The Last of Us y Death Stranding.
No sé si se cae algo de Red Dead Redemption, porque ya anunciaron que
hostia, el Red Dead Redemption
ya lo anunciaron para que se retrasaba.
¿Que era con el hijo o qué?
Sí, ya
era con el hijo.
Anunciaron que se retrasaba para octubre o algo así. Pero no han dado más.
Mira otro.
No han dado más detalles, entonces no sé. Vamos a sacar algo más.
Hay que ir a mirar.
A la calidad.
The oldest house.
Mira, a ver.
Está
chévere.
Is a shifting place. There are rules.
Está bien, más personajes protagonistas que son mujeres, pero todos siguen siendo diestros, que es algo en lo que yo me quiero.
You can keep traveling deeper.
¿Origen tú?
¿Qué dice?
¿Has visto Origen?
Esa es la del Inception.
La de Leonardo DiCaprio.
Sí.
O sea, sí, Origen con los edificios y las cosas.
Ya, la que se iban destruyendo, pero... Hay cosas raras. Eso está claro. Gente que flota a los psicomantis. Tanta tele para luego poner un cuadrado. A eso sirve tener tanta tele. ¡Ay, bien! Me has entendido con los zurdos. Bueno, estamos viendo a una persona que tiene poderes telequinéticos. Puede mover cosas y telequinesis. Control.
Qué guay.
Pues bueno, tiene pinta curiosa. Tampoco ha mostrado mucho, simplemente y eso es súper aplauso.
La desarrolladora es entonces
no lo sé, pero tiene que ser importante porque si se ha puesto a gritar.
Me mola. es muy
A ver, que veamos más cosas.
Pero parece muy original, ¿no?
Esto me recuerda al Stanley Valley. A Stanley Valley. Al Stanley Parable. Stanley Valley. Oh, qué miedo.
Acabo de caer el título del cine. Es que no sé qué categoría.
Es que lo ha puesto Elena. No sabemos qué tiene. Bueno, esto
Pero
parece...
Este Kojima no es mi viejo Kojima gris.
A ver, parece esto una rata. O una cucaracha.
O Pickle Rick.
¡Pickle Rick!
Battle Royale.
Ay, por favor, que no se haga algo de miedo. Eres un bicho. O una persona con poder de algo.
Ah, todo el rato.
Y yo no. Bueno, es un bicho muy chico porque ha cabido en el agujerito de la estantería. No, por favor, que no sea una cucaracha. ¡Ay! ¡Uy, Dios, qué feo! No, es muy feo, muy feo. Yo me voy a llevar un disgusto. Sí, lo estaréis flipando, pero yo no sé quién es. Porque yo las cosas de miedo no las... Jesus Christ, fuck.
Money's in my account. Always a pleasure.
Ah, vosotros estáis reconociendo este juego porque es que yo de... A mí es que me da miedo.
My mistake.
Más miedo del miedo normal.
You see one of those things, uniform or not.
Uf, no, yo es que no puedo ver.
You do not hesitate.
Whatever it takes to save this city.
Surprised you made it this far.
Toda la pinta. Pero el Resident Evil... No, yo tampoco he jugado, así que... 2 remakes. O sea, te veo gente flipando ahora mismo.
Habrá gente con bravas ya eso.
Will you help me? Of course.
Vale, esto sí que me suena.
Impressive display of strength. But we never meant for this to happen.
Raccoon Police. Esos son los de Resident Evil. Por lo poquito que yo sé.
It's coming back.
Ah, vale. Son 2. ¡Uy, la gente! La gente lo está flipando en la mierda. La gente lo está flipando en la mierda. ¡Ay, qué bicho tan feo! Bueno, espero que lo hayáis disfrutado quienes seáis fans de Resident Evil. No es mi caso, porque me da mucho yuyu. Pero, oye, me alegro de que hagan más remakes. Suerte harán remakes de juegos de todo tipo.
Y los juegos pegas para Switch. Fray tocando el holófono. Perdón, tenía que meter una referencia al programa, si no.
And the co-creator of Rick and Morty.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Bathtub Guy, and we're here at E3 to take some looks at this new game I'm going to show you right now. Trover Saves the Universe. Just give it a look. Oh, whoa, there's some action platforming stuff in this little piece of shit. I'm the bathtub guy. I'm always in my bathtub, but, you know, that's not about me right now. It's about this game. Whoa, look at that. That's exciting footage I just saw. Oh, I'm playing it right now. Look at me. I'm a cool cucumber over here playing this cool game. Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Somebody call 711 because that's the emergency dial number for this in this weird part of the galaxy. Because this is a sci-fi based thing. Help! He's got electrocuted.
Y la fuente.
La misma, que es la misma.
Es Quanch, es que era la rata esta que cuando están en la fiesta en la fiesta esta casa de Artículo que cuando se van los padres a visitar, dice, todos pensaban que se lo encuentran en un armario masturbándose y ahogándose con eso.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Why are you so happy?
'Cause we get to be pirates again.
Yep, you always did like this world.
Still, it's a real shame we don't have a bigger ship.
¡Oh! He estado saltando Kingdom Hearts de conferencia en conferencia. ¿Cómo es esto? Qué pasada.
Chaval, otra vez Jack Sparrow. ¿Están otra vez todos aquí?
Sí.
Sí, me acuerdo que en el 2 eran difíciles los piratas. ¿Cómo se ve? Los piratas eran súper difíciles porque solo les podía dar la luna para poder matarlos. Se matan muy mortal. ¡Ay, chaval! ¡Este juego! Mira, solo qué guapo esto de pirata. Mantengo, que es una cosa que ya se les aficionado a los enojar y es hacer todo súper espectacular, súper brilli.
Yes. Surprising, isn't it?
Jack, don't you give this creep the time of day.
Sora, stand down. It's the code. Mustn't strike a pirate aboard ship when said pirate offers to confabulate.
Madre mía, cómo está hecho en 3D.
For a box.
Este creo que era Luxor. ¡Mirad! ¡Y los gigantes!
They have come for us.
Wait!
Oh no!
Stop!
El que me parece más feo es el de monstruos.
Arendelle is safer with me staying up here.
También saldrá en Switch, ya verás.
Espero para Switch.
And the unversed
Estos son los más feos.
sadness from those children.
No, pero esos están muy mal hechos. Mira Larcey, mira Larcey. Está guapísima, súper bien hecha. Puto Xehanort. Puto Xehanort. Mira Shivar, mira Shivar. Mira qué ojos me tiene Sora. Mira Shivar. Ay, el crush.
Cut your hair too.
Oh Dios. No fuera porque hay una persona al lado durmiendo y hubiera aquí. ¡Ay, mira el uno! ¡Ay, el uno! El chino. El memory. Que estaba en Eku, que estaba en Eku y Joshua. Ay, que te tiro. Que te lo tiro. Mira, ya he tuiteado Kingdom Hearts. Hombre, por supuesto, de Kingdom Hearts. Míralo. Oh, Dios. He flipado demasiado. O sea, Axel guapísimo, Rico guapísimo, Kairi guapísima. Shivar. Mira, aquí tienes.
Va a salir Kojima por ahí. Atentos a lo del viaje en el tiempo, ¿eh? Yo creo que es una buena opción.
Venga, vamos a tomárnoslo en serio.
Venga, sí. Como sea lo de viajar en el tiempo...
El exnovio de Kojima. Porque ahora es magnífico.
Ah, sí.
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
Muy joven, ¿no?
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries. That's all.
¿Cómo se ve? Mira el arcoiris a la derecha. Ah, vale. Creo que lo veis, que tengo este juego que vaya a tener cosas. Voy a tener que ver a alguien jugar. Y me queda otra. Porque tengo muchas ganas de este juego, pero no puedo. Aquí me tenía que llevar que cargamos muertos. Una foto. Ya huí.
Mira, ahora sí que carga un muerto.
Vale, ahora sí que carga un muerto. Sí, un montón. En el Metal Gear había momentos, del 5 había momentos que te encontrabas bastante solo. Es verdad que Kojima a lo largo de los juegos se ha ido notando que cada vez le fascina más todo lo que es la cinemática. Pues no sabemos si me imagino que sí. Eso no era necesario. Ridu. Ridu, te estás poniendo malo por quitarte la puta. Ha comido piña, está clarísimo. Ya, está saliendo toda la alergia. Ay, está increíble hecho. Este se chuta algo y ve cosas. Cuando empieza a ver cosas, vale.
El niño. Gloomy está flipando.
Ay, qué mal. Hostia, chaval, ¿quién es esa? Pero si parece de verdad. Ya, es una cosa de terror. Va a ser un bicho muy feo.
Es un yeti.
Salen flores cuando va pasando.
El espíritu del bosque.
Ay, chaval. Estás llorando tú. Vaya, cómo se me echa.
Headed into town.
Como paraguas y me pongo.
Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long.
Joder, cómo se ve, ¿no?
The time flow fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sandport Bridges.
Sam, what's your status? Beryllium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I got an idea.
Ese es el niño.
Pues...
Tiene toda la pinta. Yo creo que lo está limpiando. Vaya, vaya, vaya. tienes que ir girándolo para encontrarte a los bichos. Ya verás que ahora lo vas a girar y va a venir. Ay, 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 ay. Le salen del ombligo, le salen del ombligo, le salen del ombligo. O sea, gracias a enchufarte el dedo, puedes ver bichos. Y así lo matan.
Madre mía.
Este juego va a ser difícil, Madre mía, vaya locura. A ver si no Kojima. Joder, cómo se ve todas las
Too late. You still don't know who I am, do you?
Total. Espérate, que ahora está una mujer ahí. Esta va a ser la madre. Tiene que ver mucho el cordón umbilical con vosotros.
A ver, está jugando todo el rato con vida y muerte. Aparte del niño, las personas con el cordón umbilical y colgando son como espíritus o como... no sé.
Bueno, está muy bien.
Seguramente se muevan esas dos cosas.
¿Y esto? ¡Ah! ¡Mira! A mí me suena del mío, creo que era. Era del mío. Por eso he dicho, oh, Team Ninja. Míralo, Nio 2.
¿Qué sí que no me lo espero?
Gloomy está en ataquito.
Ay, qué bueno. ¿Por qué no lo de Kojima?
Sale Kojima.
Pues el vídeo de Death Stranding es para verlo varias veces, ¿eh? Y analizarlo.
Pero que hayan enseñado ya Death Stranding cuando sería uno de los bombazos más gordos de Sony, ¿qué significa? Significa que va a haber algo más gordo para el final. A lo mejor van a hacer un nuevo Metal Gear. Imagínate.
The raft is secure, but I can't reach them over radio. Their comms must be down. What's your status?
Ah, creía que era Spiderman. Lo has dicho tan conocida.
Sí,
¡Es Spiderman! ¡Es Spiderman!
It was. Let's go. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
Mira pintas este juego.
Ya.
But in my experience, when it looks bad, it's usually worse. Look out!
Sentido arácnido.
Hold on!
Joder, matando de nuevo al tío Ben.
Ay, que sois malos, ¿eh?
You okay?
Yeah.
Welcome to the party! Just in time for the fireworks! Looks like we made parole, boys!
Why is he letting everyone out?
I'll head for the main control center and see
son
how bad
poderes
the
para quitar
situation.
los poderes como
Got it. I'll go join the party.
Esa no recuerdo cómo se llama esa cárcel, pero es una cárcel especial para...
Everyone just quietly go back into your cells and lock the door behind you. Okay? Please?
Ah, no es un aplauso.
Grifo, ese litio.
Y el Battle Royale.
No estaría con Battle Royale.
Vamos a ponerlo fácil. Ay, me gusta muchísimo.
Qué simpático es, por favor. Te las comió con favor. Rino.
Hope you like surprise, Spider.
Surprise? What is he talking about?
Hey, what's your status?
Me? Just trapped in a prison with every criminal I've put away in the last 8 years. No biggie.
Electro must be working for someone.
This is too good to be true.
Están saliendo todos los malos.
Can you hold on a minute?
Van a salir
I was
todos.
in the middle of a phone call and it was business.
Está todo el día bromeando. Claro, que sabe un poco.
Lost you for a second there. You okay?
Cocodrilo.
Not really. Electro, Rhino, and now Scorpion are all on the loose. What's going on in the rest of the prison?
Camera system's almost done. I'll give
Fase
you a
de
sit rep
mutantes,
soon.
¿no?
Okay,
Yo
I'll
creo
keep
que
tracking
están
Electro.
saliendo ahí. Es muy dinámico, me gusta mucho.
Todos los combates que ha salido hasta ahora, todo el juego creo que ha sido muy fluido.
Y se mantiene que todo es gameplay, gameplay, nada. Ponen si eso algún vídeo, pero mucho gameplay. Que se vea clarísimamente el papel.
If you tell me who you're working for, I'll go easy on you. Can't stop it. But I'm flattered that you still try. Nobody ever takes me up on that offer.
We're going to have so much fun.
Sorry, no time to talk.
Sorry, no time to talk. Mira todos los puntos en los que te puedes enganchar.
Okay, I got the security cameras back online.
How's it look?
Well, it looks like the entire population of the raft has escaped. That makes 5 of your worst enemies that are now on the loose.
¿Cómo le va siguiendo?
For a second there, I thought you were serious.
I am serious. I have to go. Some of them are heading into the city.
This is nuts. Keep chasing. Party's almost over.
Las mecánicas, no sé.
No, parece un juego hábil y rápido. Muy paca.
How do you like my new suit? Dashing. Where'd you get it? It's an exclusive.
Y hay muchas habilidades.
Endiñado la cara. ¿Sí? Yo estoy ya descatalogada de los enemigos también fuera. Pero está como en negro, está como en negativo. ¿Quién se sabe el nombre de ese? ¿Por qué está en negativo? Qué malo de Spider-Man en ese. Más que está hecho negativo, o sea, si una persona que conoce otro mundo. Le metí una patata. Una patata para palizar ese chico. Ay, por Dios, que alguien salve al pibe. ¿A quién ha visto?
su amigo.
¿Quién? ¿De Marvel? Iron Man.
El hijo del Duende Verde. Negativo Man.
Negativo Man.
¿Cómo se llamaba? Coño. Que tengo muchas sueños.
Es que ya pasó una hora, ¿eh? Volvemos con The Last of Us. Ah, ya ha terminado, ya ha terminado.
You do not hesitate.
O sea, el bombazo era al final Spider-Man. Ha estado todo muy bien, eso todo... Sí, un poco pesado, el resto ha sido mucho gameplay y ha estado muy bien, la verdad.
No sé, me ha afectado... el realmente. Ya sacarán.
Pero bueno, han sacado las cosas que estaban claras, que era el de Stranding, han sacado el de las sofás y esto es un corto de Pixar. Oh no.
¿O es la vida real?
That was the PlayStation E3 showcase. A lot to take in. There was a ton of great worldwide studios titles. We actually got a little more to share here coming right up. We're going to have first live gameplay of Marvel's Spider-Man right here, just a couple of minutes. We have a new game to announce. We have some other stuff to talk about too. What a show.
Oh my gosh.
Top highlights, go.
Oh. There's no time. Oh my goodness, Ghost of Tsushima looked absolutely incredible. That color palette was insane.
Yeah. Did you grow up with samurai movies?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah. Ready. I'm ready. Sucker punch. Yeah. Thank you.
Meredith.
Oh, Resident Evil 2. Come on, RE2. That looked so good. I know a lot of us fans have been waiting for that one. And there was like a moment where you're like, I'm not really sure I know what this is. And then as soon as he turned his head, I was like, yes!
And you get that, that RE4 style over-the-shoulder camera action. That's kind of like the ultimate dream if they were going to remake Resident Evil 2. That's what I would want. So awesome stuff. Ryan?
Nice and gory.
As Meredith said backstage, Death Stranding. We now have more questions.
Yes. More
but
questions.
It looks as if, I mean, I don't want to make any promises, but it looks as if we were getting kind of an allusion to a lot of gameplay in there and kind of what the character of Sam is going to be doing in this very unusual world that is inhabited by some very unusual and scary things.
And people consume strange and unusual
bugs.
That was...
Babies continue to be a theme.
Yeah, it wasn't a myth.
Don't know what we're going to find out there, but yeah.
So a ton of great stuff in the show overall. I mean, Neo 2, that was a crowd pleaser. That was one that was great to see get out there. We got an update on Kingdom Hearts 3. We got a lot of other great stuff. We had a new Remedy game. Remedy is on the way. Control. Really stylish trailer, really looking to I want to learn more about that one. I mean, it just looks like wizards and like, I don't know what I was looking at, but it was really stylish. I would expect no less from Remedy. But I got to say, I think my favorite was Marvel's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man looked
that was incredible. We have these legendary villains are back. We had Rhino, Electro, Vulture. I'm missing some. Who else were there? I mean, just one after another. Electro.
Spider-Man was not in a good space.
No, it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. So we're going to see live gameplay of that in just a minute or two here. But I say we actually take this moment to announce a new game. What do you think?
Okay. Do it. So nonchalant.
Hits keep coming.
Yeah. So you guys know From Software.
Absolutely.
I'm aware of them.
They have created a lot of great games over the years. Well, they have been busy working on a PlayStation VR game.
Oh, VR.
And it is quite a departure from the kinds of games that we sort of know them for. But it's very, very interesting. And I'd like to see the first footage of that right now.
Pueden decir, oye, pues... Japan Studio, ¿eso de quiénes son? Que me suena tanto, Japan Studio. From Software y Japan Studio. Japan Studio me suena un montón.
Aren't you excited? You're going to be a fairy.
Y una serpiente, a mí me han ganado también.
And live in the world where time stands still. Where nobody can see what you're up to ever again.
¿De qué era Japan Studio?
¿Está pasando? From Software son los que sacaron ayer Sekiro.
Sí, no ves las Sekiro.
Claro, pero...
¿Son esos? ¿Son esos?
Pues eso iban a sacar
Bloodborne, ¿vale?
Sí, pero es que también es...
Pero que a mí me suena de otra cosa, ¿eh? Sí, From Software sí también, pero no, a mí me suena llamando de otra cosa. Míralo porque... la cabeza. Bueno, de momento la florecilla se mueve.
De las Guardian.
De las Guardian. Un nombre en francés.
Okay, Decine, that's From Software's new title coming to PlayStation VR. Quite a departure, very artistic. Still don't know a ton about how it actually plays yet, but certainly a compelling debut, I would say. And speaking of compelling, let's get to that Spider-Man. It is time.
We have some folks from Insomniac.
We sure
here.
do.
Brian, Adam, gentlemen,
hey,
welcome
how
to
you
the
guys
program.
doing?
It's so great to have you here. I just have to say, first of all, thank you guys for giving us your time.
Of course, Happy to be here.
And also, congratulations, kind of closing out some of the show there with Marvel Spider-Man. How does it feel?
It's surreal. We've been working on it for a while, so it's nice to be here. And obviously, we showed you. People wanted villains, so we decided we'll give you a lot of villains. And now, and the next question is, can we play the open world? And Adam's gonna show off the New York City.
I mean, I don't know, Sid. What do you think?
Let's dive in. What are we talking about here?
We're going to boot up the demo here, and this is essentially one of the first playable demos that you guys are going to be showing off of Spider-Man.
Pretty much. So, I mean, if you think about
Go ahead, Adam.
the game is, you know, a lot of people were like, last year's E3 was like, well, was that like just a linear level? No, like that was our Manhattan, that's our New York City, and it happened to be that main story mission. But in between, like you saw on the raft, or we showed that back at last E3, you can just swing around New York City and have fun.
Let's go to that footage because we have it running on the main monitor.
Claro, solo de Ratchet, a mí me flipa el Ratchet.
Yeah, this, oh god.
Oh, this is great. I got my own little TV. This is perfect.
Yeah, I got it all.
Adam's doing a fantastic job so far. It's been really good.
So first of all, you're actually playing this right now.
Yeah. That's right.
And I do want to emphasize how beautiful this game is.
Oh, thank you.
So, Brian, tell me a little bit about what you guys want to show us this evening.
So I think, I mean, the big thing is, again, you know, I think that part of the Spider-Man fantasy is to swing around New York City and, you know, to have, you know, not only just a great story, but have a bunch of different activities in that world. And we wanted to, you know, give people who attend E3 an opportunity to experience that. So, you know, obviously it's a big narrative-driven experience, but at the same time, part of that superhero fantasy, especially that Spider-Man experience, is living within New York City and seeing that. So, you know, Adam is he's one of our combat pro players because he's a combat designer, and again, he's just showing off some really awesome stuff that as you get better with the game, obviously, you know, we wanted to have a pick up and play feel, but at the same time, have a level of mastery and to really show off the improvisation that we've really been talking about a lot since we announced the game.
I'm digging this, like sticking dudes to walls and to the floor and stuff. That looks really, really satisfying.
I mean, I think the thing that's been really fun in these last, you know, I would say last 6 months since we got back from the holiday break was every week I feel like I'll take the game home or I'll be playing one night and then I'll come in and say, wow, guys, I didn't know you could do that. So I think there's a lot of that, there's that sandbox nature to it as well. So, I mean, obviously you can, you know, we have, you know, we're going to teach you mechanics, but we want you to experiment with, you know, his acrobatics, his webs, his gadgets, his suit powers. So combining all that stuff really allows for a lot of different gameplay and a lot of, you know, Spider-Man's a very expressive character, and we want players to be able to express that, whether it's in traversal or in combat.
It's gorgeous. These animations, these animations are just blowing my mind.
Your studio has kind of been renowned for animation and for, you know, fluid motion. I mean, did you guys take a lot of lessons from your previous games and really like hone in on those when you were developing
I mean, I think animation's definitely been one of the hallmarks of our company. You know, from Spyro to Ratchet to Sunset Overdrive. And I mean, you know, I remember when the Sunset Overdrive reviews came out, one person actually wrote, it would be great to see Insomniac make a Spider-Man game. And I was like, see, we should make it.
See?
And
I think you waved your phone around to the whole studio.
Exactly. We took that kind of mentality and we just injected our personality, but also, you know, what do people want, desire from a Spider-Man experience. So, you know, it was really great as I remember probably around the end of the year, end of last year, someone wrote an article about the top things they want to see in Spider-Man. And they said they want to feel like an Insomniac game. So I think that's the thing we've been really layering on this last year is to have that. It feels like an Insomniac game as much as it does a Spider-Man game.
And I love this traversal. I mean, just the fluidity of just moving over great dicences very quickly. It looks like a lot of fun just moving around, and that's when you know you've got a great game.
Okay, so so you know how it kind of said like experimenting, but like sometimes I mean, game development, we're in meetings a lot, and then someone just like take a break. And what I used to find myself doing was just swinging around New York City. It was almost like therapeutic. It's just kind of like when I play other games, I just walking or running or even taking a car. It feels so more natural now just to swing around like Spider-Man. So it's definitely one of those things that has that, again, just like combat, that pick and play feel, but we want players to have a level of mastery as they play.
What was that? Hold on a second. That's very interesting what you're saying there.
So like I said, Adam showed off, I think he showed off the tripwire, or it's basically a gadget that you can either attach to a piece of geometry, and the enemies walk by, they'll get like grabbed and sucked back, but you can also attach it to an enemy, and if an enemy walks by, they kind of slam into each other.
That is amazing. This is so cool. What's this focus meter about?
So the focus meter is basically, there's kind of a risk reward. As you build focus, you can use it to heal.
Sid's having a religious
It just looks incredible.
Okay, thank you. The team works really, really hard on it. Really, really hard. And the idea is the focus is kind of a way to, it's a risk reward. Like I said, you can either heal yourself, or you can kind of fill up the bar a certain way.
No interesan nada estos señores hablando.
You know, as you play the game, you kind of say, well, do I want to maybe heal myself real quick, or do I want to wait for that really extravagant move to kind of take the guy out instantly?
Got it.
Esas bombas eran de Ratchet & Clank. Es que es raro que no haya salido Kojima a la por saco. A ver, es el egocentrismo en forma humana.
Este es un payaso también. Muy borracho.
Kojima feliz de ser un mamarracho. Mira qué feliz.
You kind of, okay, we're going to teach you how to punch and how to kick and how to punch guys up in the air and use your webs. But then we layer on things like gadgets. And then
Joder, si estás preparando algo, toma bajona,
Some like E3, we want you to feel great, right? But there's a lot to learn really quickly.
Dejamos más de boca si terminas.
Tienen ganas de picnic, ¿no? Están ahí de picnic, están ahí comiendo y nosotros quedándonos dormidas.
Yeah, absolutely. Sid, what do you think?
Nadie va a pensar en la franja horaria de Europa.
Nadie.
I mean, this is just, I mean, it was looking spectacular to begin with, but this is on a totally different level. And I can just see that,
so much.
I can see that polish, though. That's the thing, and that's what comes out of
Me
the
parece
final few months of development.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys watched the press conference, right?
Sure.
Hemos dicho el de las sofás también tiene muy buena pintaza. Luego
el Nio, aunque sale muy poquito, Nio.
El de Ghost of Tsushima.
También tiene
muy buena pinta. Y
Death Stranding.
el Death Stranding, obviamente, el Kingdom Hearts, por supuestísimo. Buenas noches. Lo de Star Fox. Lo de Star Fox era de Ubisoft.
Yo simplemente no aprecié el personaje, ¿no?
Claro, era que solo aparecía el personaje.
Claro, pero no
era nada de juego.
Y a ver mañana Nintendo, no sé, yo de Nintendo solo quiero ver. Es más.
No estoy en el momento de Nintendo. Sigo trabajando.
En casa. Vas a estar aquí.
Estoy trabajando.
It's just absolutely surreal. I use that word a lot when I describe working on this game, and to work with a group like Sony and work with Marvel. And that
Puedo trabajar oyéndolo, como quien oye la radio.
We couldn't be prouder. And the support we've gotten across the board, not only from Sony, Marvel, but also fans. It's been spectacular.
Brian, it just looks incredible. I mean, there's no other word for it. And
you're flabbergasted.
I really am. It's stunning. I mean, just look at that.
El Death Stranding me ha dejado loquísima. Con lo de los bichos esos tan desagradables. con las putas esas, putos cordones umbilicales. Qué mal rollo. El que está jugando es el señor. Hostia, qué pasada. Señaló.
I mean, there really is something incredible going on here at this PlayStation showcase. I mean, it's on a scale.
A la puta gente ahí de cachondeo y nosotros aquí. Y nosotros aquí. Sí, sí, lo estáis flipando en la mierda, pero es que yo qué hago aquí. No lo han organizado muy bien, ¿eh?
With Spider-Man and with
actually
another game we're about to talk about.
Yeah, we're about to talk about Ghost of Tsushima.
Why don't you, Ghost of Tsushima, yeah.
We have some we sneakily snuck on.
Pero que han dejado salir a la gente en plan, venga, 10 minutos de descanso. Pero si están comiendo los cabrones, mira.
Nate Fox and Jason Connell to my left and Nate Fox. Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you so much for coming over.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oye, esto se va a alargar, ¿eh?
Entrevistar a los desarrolladores de cada juego.
Can I just ask kind of what we were just talking about with the team from
Yo creo que esto se va a extender, que ahora se van a poner a comer, ¿eh? Hazme caso.
It's amazing. I mean, you try so hard to make a video game that you can get lost in, and then to come
Es casi muy raro, es muy raro. ¿Qué hora es allí ahora mismo?
It's kind of a dream come true that way.
¿Qué hacen comiendo a las 8 de la tarde? Joder, pero que cenen más tarde que es el 3. Que cenen mientras ven las cosas, como nosotras comiendo las gomitas.
I think we do have a little bit of footage hanging around here, so let's check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Hanging around.
A ver, a ver, a ver.
But yeah, I mean, this game,
¿Qué es esto?
just gorgeous. I mean, the art direction is really coming through in an incredible way, but also the technical sophistication as well. I mean, we're going to see here in a minute. Here we go. Getting into some combat.
We have some highlights from the showcase just shown off for the first time.
Look at this look. I mean, this is gorgeous. I don't know what else to say about
hay que trabajar esas cosas.
And maybe I don't know, Nate or Jason, who wants to take this, but it seems like in these moments of gameplay, there's small vignettes of like a classic samurai film in which you really focus in the player experience, the visuals, the music, all the cues seem to align in harmony. I mean, that must all be very intentional, I can only assume.
It is an orchestra. You know, like you got to take all these elements, and for even that opening attack, that EI attack, it's about building space before it, having the leads go by, the drum up of music beforehand, and that's what makes it.
Pero con muchas ganas el de Last of Us, quitando el Kingdom Hearts, que es demasiado mítico ya, la espera es como es un meme en sí mismo ya estar esperando Kingdom Hearts. Como cuando esperabas el Metal Gear.
That's the real answer, actually. Yeah. I mean, there's that quiet before the storm. It's pretty key to the genre, so just trying to make it real in a video game
is something that's tremendously important to
Van a hacer versiones especiales como en Skyrim.
Do you want to share a little bit about some of the great steps that your team went through creating that?
Yeah, I feel like we're in a super unique position because we're part of Sony, we have a studio, we have a producer on our project in the studio, we hired some cultural guides. Like I feel like we're in this like unique position to help us create this thing. Oh, the Joji screen, that was a popular one. And
this scene,
sorry to interrupt.
No, that's interrupt worthy right there.
Okay, so can we talk a little bit maybe about how you're approaching the sword play? I think that's a really interesting concept here. Like, you don't have to get too far into it. I know the game's still deep in development, but tell us a little bit about that.
Que ya ha terminado.
Lethal precision.
Ya ha terminado la conferencia.
It's very trained experts, and so every strike, could end a life. So you want to make sure that each one counts. I mean, right now we're allowing these characters to kind of circle each other and talk to each other.
Era muy raro, era demasiado raro que la gente se fuera. Pues entonces definitivamente han acabado con un tema. ¿Qué cojones?
It looks like
Hubiera dicho
your
Kotaku.
team spent 400 years making this one scene. I mean, that's the thing that I would like our audience to remember is that every leaf, every flicker of flame has to be hand-placed by someone at some point in time, unless you had a giant machine AI do it all by itself.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
We have a great team. It's, you know, creating
No
those
dice
beautiful,
nada.
the lethal combat.
A ver,
That was
tiene
the
toda la
goal,
pinta de
like having
show.
and having the, you know, visceral combat. That was our goal.
Yeah, I mean, it's so great to have you guys here. We do have a few more things to get to, right, Sid?
We do.
What
Thank
do
you so
think?
much for joining us, guys.
Thank you guys.
No, thank you for being a
Kotaku
part of
no ha
it.
dicho nada,
Ghost of Tsushima looking mighty impressive. And
Wait, should we look at some of that stuff?
Yeah, so there's a whole experience here built out for folks who are here
Surprise.
at the PlayStation E3 showcase. And we're going to get a little footage out here. Oh,
Mira
here we
que
go.
de gente.
There we go. Look at this. So this was
cool.
was that period of time. I know some of these people. This is the period of time when earlier on when we had that intermission, we had to make a little bit of time for folks to walk from one part of the experience to the next. So you're seeing shots of that right now. Very just special, intimate, and beautiful experience
gorgeous.
for folks to walk through.
Están
There.
rayados,
Again,
¿no?
I wish we could just open the doors for 10 million people to come in here and just kind of get this all up close and personal.
10 million people.
No podemos
A
verlo.
little more than than this venue can handle.
That's right. The fire marshal may have an issue or two with that, but it really is something else. And hopefully these clips here give you a little bit of a taste of what was in store here tonight at the PlayStation E3 showcase.
And Sid, we
Están
sneakily
troleando
got a few
muchísimo.
more folks in here to join us
Again.
for the program.
Muchas
Again, I
Muchas
know, and
gracias.
specifically to talk about those little interstitials that we were seeing during our showcase. And it's my great pleasure to introduce the Media Molecule.
Hi.
Matching outfits.
Matching.
folks.
We're matching.
Hay otra señora, pero no sabemos si este es el
Yeah.
post-show, es que
It is
tiene
our
toda la
great
pinta.
pleasure. I want to point out, and correct me if I'm wrong, the little interstitials we were seeing were all created inside
Hombre, ha
Dreams.
pasado una hora y media ya.
So we
Yeah,
just
really,
we had no idea what they were going to be shown with the games. So you know, Resident Evil, and then we get to do a little trumpet.
Yeah.
part thing.
Yeah,
I was
the
like,
little celeries, and then it's Death Stranding.
No
Very
greater
funny.
wine pairing than the Resident Evil and the fart trumpet.
There we go.
Truly.
I mean, and we had the final word, right? The orange drummer.
Yeah.
We need to give these guys names. If any of your viewers want to name our fruit, that would be
That'd
awesome.
be great. But yeah, it was really fun because like the thing about Dreams is it's really fast to create these little sort of stories and
Ay,
games.
Kojima.
And so when we got the opportunity to do something fun for the press conference, it just felt like such
Why
a
not?
good, you know, like to do something musical and sort of something
Yeah.
that kind of showed off the
We're
playful
teasing
nature.
something with that, actually.
We are teasing something.
Ah.
We are.
Yeah,
There's a tease in
there's
there.
method in the
Rayadísimo, ¿no?
madness.
There is
A nice palate cleanser in between each of those, and it
Yeah.
kind of kept everybody on their toes.
Right.
But I actually want to zero in a little bit more on the create mode that you
yeah.
guys are working on, and this is something that is, well, quite frankly, it's absolutely astonishing.
Ah, vale.
Okay, so I mean,
innovative here.
I mean, we're showing this at E3. It's so exciting for us. We're demoing it on the show floor. We've got
lo
press
pichito.
hands-on. So I think Dreams, you can create anything. Literally, people ask me like, can we make games? Can we make movies? And the answer is always yes. And in fact, tonight we're going to be doing a live music show
And
made
puppet,
in Dreams
yeah.
and puppet show.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, are you going to play music live?
Yep, we're
Yes,
going to
we
play
are.
tonight,
Yes.
and hopefully we'll find a way to get it out onto the internet. for you
We're
guys.
debuting our new band, The Molecules.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and
the
they are
name?
literally
Perfect.
They will be using the create tools that you're watching right now to
Yeah.
perform a 15-minute live gig. I don't think anyone knows about this. Even the people out there in the garden haven't realized yet.
We're
so,
spoiling it for the folks at home.
Yeah, man, it's going to be big.
And I just want to point out is the footage
Nadie
that the
dice
folks at
nada
home are
de-
seeing right now.
Yeah.
The
Nadie
seamless
dice nada.
nature of the kind of create and the play functionality of Dreams it cannot be overstated.
Yeah, I mean, it's super easy. Even if you don't think that you're a game creator, even if you've never thought about game designing, if you've played games, you can do this. If you can play a platform game, if you can play our story, then you can do this. You can create your own, you can upload, and then you can share incredible levels in like 10 minutes. We're doing a demo this week at E3 where we create gameplay for a whole level in like 20 minutes, including music. You can compose your own music, you can do the gameplay, you can animate, you can record voiceovers. The whole thing on a PlayStation.
And just to
Y lo que me
clarify,
choca
sorry
es
to
el
interrupt, is
3D.
this two people both playing
It
at
is,
once?
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
co-op, so
You
we're
can do
showing co-op gameplay.
multiple
Yep, yep.
controllers. You can jam together, and it's quite funny because one of you can be testing, and then another one can be getting the jump height right or whatever it is.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
I just love Dreams, and I literally haven't even touched it yet.
Yeah,
but
well,
I am
come
already
over. You have to
madly
come
in love.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, but the idea really has been like what you're seeing is really this easy nature of just like picking and placing.
Pero ¿qué están
Because I
haciendo?
think one of the things that that sometimes people get a bit scared of like the idea of the blank canvas, but actually what I love about dreams is it's just this idea of just choice. Like every day people make choices. You put your clothes on, you might choose where you put a poster in your bedroom. And dreams is very like that. All you're really doing is like here you're seeing like this sort of Instagram effect. You can take a scene and be able to very quickly change it so that it looks really different, and you're adding your own mark.
And then the pièce de résistance,
Se mueve muy raro, como si fuera
gets uploaded, and if you just want to sit back on your sofa and enjoy an unending stream of madness of the PlayStation 4 players' creations, you can, and we sort of present it to you in a stream of who knows what it's going to be like. I mean, that's what's so exciting. You know, the beta is coming this year, so we will be starting to see what the creativity of PlayStation gamers really means for Dreams.
That's excellent. Beta coming this year for Dreams.
That's right.
And, you know, I've said this before, I'll say it again about Dreams. In my maybe 20 years of being in the industry, I've never seen anything so
thank you.
Just innovative and progressive and just potentially just game-changing. So
thank you.
Hats off to you. I mean, this must have been an absolute labor of love.
It
really is, yeah.
It's the molecule's gone mad.
It is, yeah. And big cheers to the team. We've gone mad. Big cheers to the team back home, because, you know, people really put their hearts and souls into Dreams to really get it to the point where you are moving between these different disciplines. And right now we have a studio that jams together in a way they've never jammed together before. We have like musicians actually just jamming with animators to actually make animation. I think that's one of the things we're really starting to see, is these different workflows. And that just, you know, that's been one of the things we've really wanted to get that right. So can't wait to see like people create all different types of genres of games and really almost like just come up with completely new ways of playing. I think
we're showing some of that E3. Liam made a text adventure, and we're like, what? You can do a text? I didn't even know you could do that. I mean, that's like
that's amazing.
I know,
I mean, we saw what the community did with Little Big Planet.
Right.
And now imagine if you just like, by a Googleplex, multiplied the functionality.
Exactly. Like raise it to the millionth power.
Specifically it's unbelievable, and I want to thank both of you for coming by. And congratulations.
Thank you very much for having us.
Showcase.
Thank you so much.
And I can't wait to see more of this.
Stay tuned for more on the gig.
Hay gente que ya está diciendo que se acabó.
I think we had a couple of VR games.
We did.
Taking a look at those earlier
We did. We had Trover Saves the Universe, which was announced during the showcase, and we had some great stuff. Tetris Effect.
Alguien como vándalo así lo ha cortado.
And a lot of other great stuff too. So let's take a look at the latest from PlayStation VR.
¡Qué mono! Wow, Tetris. Ni me han ganado. ¡Ah! ¡El ratoncito!
I'm sorry I panicked. I've never seen anything like it before.
Doom. Doom VR.
Yo creo que están cambiando. Igual que antes. Pero ahora yo que sé, se les ha colapsado.
Es que están haciendo.
Ay, que con el Kojima no se ven los títulos.
No, no, espera.
Ay, ¿qué he hecho? Ay, qué perdón.
Lo sentimos. Perdón. Skyrim. Qué lindo. Cómprate unos VR para ponerte a jugar a cocinar. Este me llamó mucho la atención. Cada vez que te mueves, los personajes se mueven contigo. Sí, vamos, que traen cositas de VR y no son solo cosas de shooter y de miedo. ¿Tú crees? ¿Sacarán ahora algo de Final 7? ¿Alguna información más?
Now it's just a
Pero si
taste
está
of
toda la
what
puta
is
gente
coming
fuera.
to PlayStation VR, and I
Pero
want to
esos
point
son
out
de
really
relleno,
quickly,
esos son extra.
Creed Rise
Solo
to
VR
Power,
esos.
boxing game using 2 moves on VR. One of the most intoxicating experiences I've had in VR.
Oh.
It almost felt like boxing is like the perfect fit for the VR medium because you got the leaning, you can dodge.
Oh gosh.
Sí, señor, el pixelado tiene los micros.
I was in danger for a second. I have to give a quick shout out to Bathtub Guy. I mean, let's just put one out there for Bathtub Guy. I hope that 711
Creo que hablarán de Final
And also remember, you know, earlier in the week, you know, Ben Studio gave us another look at Days Gone and their release date.
They did.
February 22nd.
Outstanding. Very good stuff. So let's talk a little bit about the venue we've got here. It takes an army practically to create the kind of experience that we had here tonight for members of the press and community. So I want to talk a little bit about that. And well, actually, rather than talk about it, let's just show it. We have a great video that shows how it was all put together.
Está enseñando así un vídeo de cómo han hecho la iglesia.
No entiendo esta conferencia. Que son las 4, casi las 5. A este paso en Palma.
No, pero se está haciendo muy bien. Sí, en serio, está bien. Los Sims.
Esto es muy fuerte.
Just a really cool look there at what it took to create this experience here tonight, and thank you to everybody who was involved, to everybody who watched. But we're just getting started here, actually. We have a lot more to come this week. We are here at the showcase. We're seeing a little footage of that right now. But tomorrow, we are going to move to the LA Convention Center.
Están hablando de cosas de mañana. Yo creo que esto es post ya,
Live.playstation.com?
Well, I mean,
in Los Angeles. I didn't know what I was supposed to say.
PlayStation Live for E3.
Oh, okay. Yes.
You know the thing you worked on.
Yeah, the thing that I worked on, but I didn't know what the question.
Ryan, you packed the schedule.
Yeah, you
got a lot of great games, a lot of
tons
great guests.
content.
Want to apologize to all the crew, but I appreciate all the help that they're going to put us on. But yeah, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific tomorrow, that's on Tuesday, we're going to be starting our PlayStation Live from E3. Oh, and here's the schedule.
Okay, let's analyze this closely here. Spyro, that's good. People are going to be into that.
Concrete Genie. I'm actually really excited to get a closer look at that one too.
More Marvel
Esto
Spider-Man.
está siendo muy raro. Yo estoy mirando. Microsoft estuvo muy guay. Mira, ya está. Ya está. Si están enseñando esto es que ya han terminado. Porque así es como han ido terminando todo el mundo. Enseñando ya al final. Pues me ha dejado un poco. Hay un 11 y un 11.
Again, we are going to go rapid fire on that, so hosts, please be prepared. We're going to be talking about Tetris Effect,
Walking
Ghost
Dead.
Giant, Creed, Vacation Simulator.
That's a fun one. I got a chance to try that, yeah.
And Firewall 0 Hour, there's a lot to look at. And then, of course, leading through the rest of the day, all the way till 5 p.m.
Hideo Kojima no puede faltar en el título del videojuego. ¿Te das cuenta que es el único que ha puesto su puto nombre? Death Stranding with Hideo Kojima. O sea, Hideo Kojima va a salir mañana. Ese era el horario del martes. O sea, de que a las 4 de la tarde es cuando va a salir Hideo Kojima, hablando probablemente del Death Stranding. Nadie más está retransmitiendo tuyo ya, ¿eh? ¿Qué hacemos? Cortamos ya. ¿Ves? Pues definitivamente este ha sido el final, que ha acabado con Spider-Man y habiéndonos tragado. Esos son los 4 juegos básicamente gordos. Esos son los gordos, esos han sido los gordos. Han sido. Por ahí salió Spiro. Los gordos han sido The Last of Us 2, Spider-Man, Ghost of Tsushima y me olvido de uno, el Death Stranding. Así que esto ha sido toda la conferencia. Gracias por estar aquí. Hemos aguantado mucha mierda de repente, incluso cómo han construido la puta iglesia. Después de estar hablando ahí 700 minutos que a nadie les ha interesado. Porque nadie les estaba mirando. Todos estaban comiendo atrás. Que es lo que tendríamos que haber hecho nosotras. Comer o dormir, no sé. Pero desde luego no estar viendo a estos señores. A las mujeres. Así que vamos a cortar ya. Gracias por verlo. Podríamos dejar